and welcome to room 4 with a lot of cakes in the middle. Although the sign says, please leave the cake alone. Please leave the cake alone. And just
I hear
stand on the
fire.
pressure plates.
I hear fire. That can't be good.
Well, the fire is there to check if the game rules are set correctly.
But it's not
You
in the
can-
map. It's not in the playable map.
It is. It's in playable map. Basically, it checks if the game rule fire, because back then game rules used to change when you download. Could you stand on pressure plate here, please? Stand up here. Game rules used to change, so I made a command a wall block, and if it didn't get burned in like 5 seconds, it would change the game rule. Doesn't need anymore. You can burn the roof with the skeleton on top. Although the sign says don't look up, you can look up and burn the skeleton.
I'll kill you.
Wow, you want to burn above this one, that one. Oh, this is going to take a long time. Oh, you want to burn that one? Come on, burn. It doesn't even burn that block.
Yeah, that one isn't that clear.
Well, if you stand on that one, yeah, that's close. Do you see that one there? That's flying. That's the one. That one closest to me. No, the one closest. Yeah, that one. Oh, yeah. At least it opened. So there we go.
What is it? Oh, a cow.
Yes, it's a cow. It changes from a creeper to a cow, which
Creeper.
is pretty nice. Got a nice screen about that.
On my screen, it was a skeleton,
Yeah.
not a creeper.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. So the skeleton got fixed, it's detected that, so the water is flowing, and you can come up here. I drew you. You have played this one, right? The water stream. So use the water stream to come up.
Does the flint and steel not? Oh, I wanted to use the flint and steel.
For what?
To activate the pressure plate and be able to come up.
No, it's made of stone. That doesn't
Yeah.
quite work. Stand on that one. Yeah, thank you. That's good enough.
I know, and
So-
now the other side.
Yeah,
This is a bit
to
of
the
a
other side.
lava.
Oh, yeah, I did that really quickly. I know. So, there you go.
Yeah, I'm jumping.
So redirecting this water to this water will create one. If the water is going through, probably was too fast. Oh, but so
I'm still upstairs if I was too fast.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. We are good. Haha. So that was room 4?
Yeah.
So that was room 4. Welcome to Behind the Blocks of 2 for 1 to level 4. So this time we're going to talk about level 4. So level 4 has some secret stuff because there's pistons behind all of these ladders. So if anyone would stand on the pressure plates, they get removed. It's simple as that. So what happens if any of these two get triggered? No, not any. If this one right there gets triggered, it triggers this infinity loop, what we talked about, turning this torch on, powering and unpowering all the pistons. So normally it would do normally it would power all the repeaters, which unpower the torches, which is not powering the pistons. And if you unpower this, it powers the torches, powers the pistons, so the number goes up and you basically lost all your cake. Then the next one, this one makes a stair. So there's just a running from this block, from this pressure plate to this piston. I could show you. Last time I do, it goes up, blah blah blah. Also going to that block with a negative, see? So it with a torch, so it retracts if you're standing on them. So the other player can open this block and get this flint and steel. Is that spelled correctly? Probably. Also this one is putting up that block, and you're not fast enough, so you need a second partner to get you up here. Now the fancy stuff. It was really fancy back then, to make a block detector basically, and it's all sealed in here, so I'm going to try finding it without triggering it. That's my goal. I don't really want to trigger it. If I trigger it, I'm sorry, I can do it again. So there's the piston right there. I found it. Don't move that block, we can move that on. So basically, if this block gets burned, so it gets removed, this piston is activated without having power. I can show you how to do that in a minute, but first, when this block gets burned up, gets an update, you can see the piston. It retracts, so the piston's now there. Retracts from this torch, so instead of that being on, it's now off, and that gets used to put on and turn off this water stream. So to get a piston, this is the piston, it's a white one. We put that on, and now it's powered. So you can build all your blocks around it. Make sure to build it all around it. Then if you move this one and it receives an update, it is the same thing. So that's how to make a block update. Powering it from a block too high basically. You see? So there's one up the piston and the second one. You can also do this by putting a lever there. Let's first give it up. If we turn that on, it also works. So difficult word. So that's that one. So then the water goes flowing. Someone here has to stand on that one. This would basically, I will show you one time, there's a few. So there's one wire running up this way. This will power that piston, and there's a torch empowering this one, so you can choose left or right basically. So if the water flowing is this way and someone stands there, the same thing happens. And if we just start fast enough, the water ends up in this way. This is really the water. It's maybe not really clear to see, but it's the same water source, no triggery. The water flows down. But also, what's fun to know, let's do the other side. No, this one is not working. There's a torch, the Whetstone torch, right there. So basically, when the water comes, goes this way, is in this path, and looks for the shortest route. Left and right are the same length, so it goes left and it goes right. But as you may can imagine, there's a torch in the way, so it flushes down this torch, putting the torch into the lava. So if we just get, we have lava on the loose, aren't we? Yep. Wait a minute. No lava to be found, like it's vanished from this world. Still need a solid block right there and a torch right there. We can see the water, so if you now ask for the water, you can clearly see it washing away if it comes this way and not take the shortest route. It takes both sides, as you can see, washed away the redstone torch, and the redstone torch just went into lava. And this will remove one item, so instead of having a floating entity like that, it gets rid of that. So that's to prevent any lag spikes. Well, because we basically threw that if you do this with every level, letting items flow around, you get a big mess, and that's why this map works fine if you have a low graphic card. Back in the day it was pretty difficult because I was on an old computer and it was way slower. That torch, we were talking about this torch. So this torch empowers this one. That goes this way, it used to go at least, and that will let this water flow down. And you can redirect that another time and go towards this side. That water comes out of this hole and fills it, so you can walk over the lava. And it's this room. This room, I think, was it 3? No, 4. That was room 4. So, hope you enjoyed it, hope you learned something, and see you next time.